right, good morning, everybody. I am pleased to call to order the August 19th, 2021 meeting of the Montgomery County Board of Commissioners. Note the presence of all three commissioners. I also want to welcome our jury commissioner, Joanne Olszewski, and ask if you would lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right, I will start with some opening comments. First of all, I want to thank members of our Department of Public Safety for their assistance in response to an apparent tornado that occurred in Franconia Township last evening. There was quite severe damage to one home and some less severe damage to others, but thankfully nobody was hurt. And again, we just want to thank them for their response and their assistance. So next, on to COVID. So as many of you know, because of the Delta variant, Montgomery County has seen an increase in our key COVID-19 indicators for the past several weeks. However, I do want to be very clear that the vast majority of the new cases are occurring in unvaccinated individuals. And the quickest way to get this pandemic under control is to get vaccinated. Over the past 2 weeks, the county has been in the CDC-defined substantial level of community transmission, which by definition means we are seeing a 7-day average of between 50 and 99 cases per 100,000 residents, or a positivity rate between 8 and 9.9%. We have been above 50 cases per 100,000 residents for 2 weeks now. Our positivity rate is just under 5% at 4.46%. Seeing this trend, on July 29th, the Montgomery County Office of Public Health released updated masking guidance for the general public. This new masking guidance is aligned with the CDC's 4 levels of COVID-19 community transmission, which you should be able to see on your screen: low, moderate, substantial, and high. This provides Montgomery County residents and businesses with masking recommendations for indoors and outdoors. It also has guidance for people who are immunocompromised or those with increased risk of disease. In keeping with county policy from earlier mitigation measures enacted during the pandemic, the Montgomery County Office of Public Health changes mitigation recommendations only after there has been 2 weeks of a consistent change in cases. In the case of masking, that means a consistent increase or decrease in the level of community transmission. Last Friday marked 2 weeks that Montgomery County has been in the substantial level of COVID-19 community transmission, which is why the Office of Public Health is now recommending masks indoors for both vaccinated and unvaccinated individuals. I know this is frustrating and concerning to many people, and many have questions about why we are seeing this rise in cases and wondering why vaccinated individuals need to mask up. Here is why. The CDC has determined that the Delta variant spreads more easily than earlier versions of the virus, with the CDC saying it's as contagious as chickenpox and more contagious than the flu or the common cold. For example, with the original variant of the virus, an infected person typically infected 2 or 3 other people. A person infected with the Delta variant is infecting 5 to 8 people on average. Why is this? Studies are showing that people infected with the Delta variant produce much more of the virus in their nose, as much as 1,000 times more than the earlier variants. Unlike the earlier variants, vaccinated individuals who experience a breakthrough infection with the Delta variant are likely to be contagious, and vaccinated people might spread the virus even if they don't feel sick. So because Delta is different, we have to change what we're doing to stop its spread. That is why we are once again asking everyone, even those that are vaccinated, to mask up indoors. We're now recommending, in line with the CDC, and given the current level of cases in Montgomery County, that everyone vaccinated and unvaccinated should wear masks in public indoor places. Vaccinated and unvaccinated individuals should get tested for COVID 5 to 6 days after they've been in contact with someone who has the virus, even if they don't have symptoms. Vaccinated individuals who have been exposed to COVID do not need to quarantine unless they have symptoms. I want to emphasize that vaccination is the most important public health action to end the COVID-19 pandemic, and we strongly urge all Montgomery County residents to get vaccinated if you're eligible. I'm extremely proud to report that more than 77% of Montgomery County residents age 12 and older have received at least one dose of the vaccine, and we believe that the majority of those individuals are fully vaccinated. While this is excellent progress, we still have a ways to go to fully protect our community, especially given the large number of children who are not yet eligible to be vaccinated. We need as many of those who are 12 and older as possible to get vaccinated. Getting vaccinated remains the best tool available to protect yourself from COVID-19, and especially from severe illness, hospitalization, or death. The good news is that the currently available vaccines continue to provide protection against the Delta variant. Vaccinated people have a much lower risk of getting COVID-19 and a much, much lower risk of getting severely ill or dying. If you're vaccinated, you're at least 3 times less likely to get COVID-19 and at least 10 times less likely to be severely ill or die from COVID-19. The county continues to offer both Pfizer and J&J vaccine at our county-run clinics. Walk-ups are accepted at all sites for those age 12 and over. I want to emphasize that this is of absolutely no cost to you. I've heard some stories of people getting bills from when they got vaccinated at other locations. I want to just again say, if you come to a Montgomery County-run vaccination site, under no circumstances will you be charged a single penny. To see a list of vaccine clinic locations, you can visit www.montcopa.org/COVID-19 vaccine. And you can see that website on the slide on your screen. Now, this is new information. Starting next week on Monday, August the 23rd, our vaccination sites will begin offering a 3rd dose of the Moderna and Pfizer vaccines to immunocompromised individuals who meet the criteria set out by the Food and Drug Administration's emergency use authorization. Tomorrow, anyone who is immunocompromised will be able to visit our vaccine page, and it's the same website I mentioned earlier, to register online for a 3rd dose of either Pfizer or Moderna if you meet certain qualifications. We will also be offering homebound individuals the opportunity to register for a 3rd dose through our Department of Public Safety, who is running our mobile vaccination vans. Information on how to schedule a home visit will be available on our vaccine webpage. Again, it's www.montcopa.org/COVID-19 vaccine starting tomorrow. And finally, we want to remind everyone that no-cost COVID-19 testing remains available at our 4 sites across the county. Please get tested if you have any concerns about having COVID or having been exposed to COVID. And again, this is absolutely no cost to you. And typically you will get a result within 24 hours. I understand that it's difficult to return to masking, but by recommending masking indoors, we are following CDC guidelines to maximize protection from the Delta variant and prevent further spread of the virus. We are closely watching for when the COVID-19 vaccine will be approved for children aged 5 to 11, and we will be ready to approve the vaccine, ready to give the vaccine at county clinics once we get approval. Again, we thank everyone who has done their part by being vaccinated. It is the best way to protect you, your family, and our entire community. Now, we all know that the opioid overdose epidemic has not gone away during the COVID-19 pandemic. And International Overdose Awareness Day is coming up on Tuesday, August the 31st. And we want to continue to work to reduce the stigma around substance use disorders and raise awareness about treatment and resources. The Montgomery County Overdose Task Force Working Group will host a free Narcan distribution on August the 31st. This drive-through event will be held from 4:30 to 6:30 at the Montgomery County Intermediate Unit located at 2 West Lafayette Street in Norristown. Naloxone, also known as Narcan, is an easy-to-use, life-saving nasal spray that can halt the effects from a potential fatal opioid overdose. Individuals who show signs of an overdose can be revived with naloxone until they are able to get to medical treatment. During the early days of the COVID-19 pandemic and quarantine, we know that many residents coping with a substance use disorder were isolated, leading to an increase in overdoses. Even though some restrictions have been lifted, some are still struggling to access services and get on the path to recovery. This drive-through event gives residents a safer way to get Narcan by reducing contact during this event. However, I do want to emphasize that walk-ups are also welcome. So whether you walk or drive, you will be welcome to receive free, totally free Narcan at this August 31st event. For residents who are not able to attend the drive-through, Narcan kits can be ordered online at our website, again at no cost to you, at www.montcopa.org, or by calling the Montgomery County Office of Public Health at 610-278-5117. That's 610-278-5117. All right. And do you have any remarks? Okay. All right. And that is it for opening remarks. And we will move on to public comment on matters appearing on the agenda.
We do have one person with their hand raised.
Great.
Then I'll
Do
read
you
the
want to
rules.
read the rules?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Mr. Stein, if you would remind us of the rules, please.
Yes, absolutely. Speakers that are present should sign into the meeting at the back of the room, and anyone online should identify themselves as indicated. Speakers should identify themselves by name and municipality. All public comments must be relevant or germane to county business. Under the law, this means that the subject matter of all comments must be limited to items or issues which are currently for consideration before the commissioners or which may come before the commissioners for consideration at a future meeting. Whether a matter is germane to county business is a determination to be made by the county solicitor. Profane, slanderous, or discriminatory language or comments will not be tolerated in accordance with the county's non-discrimination policy. A time limit of 2 minutes will be monitored, and county staff will respectfully request speakers to conclude their comments if the speaker goes beyond the time allotted. The board is not required to respond to comments during the course of the meeting, so the public is reminded that this is not an opportunity for dialogue, questions, and answers. The board chair may direct appropriate county staff to follow up with any questions or additional comments after the meeting. Disruptive behavior, including but not limited to yelling from the seats, arguing whether matters germane to county business once the solicitor has made a determination of such, or otherwise attempting to interrupt the meeting, or refusing to yield the floor once time has elapsed, shall be grounds for removal or muting from the meeting without further admonishment or warning. The commissioners always welcome written correspondence, comments, and feedbacks at commissioners@montcopa.org. And before we begin, I would also add that I understand that some folks may be interested in commenting on issues related to masking, and I wanted to be clear, related to issues which are germane to the county business. The county commissioners have no say in the matter of masking in schools. So any comments related to masking in schools should be directed to the county's Board of Health, which does have authority over these matters, or to your local school boards. However, comments related to masking in schools will not be considered germane to county business and will not be permitted here.
Okay.
Okay, first up we have Lauren Day. You are now unmuted.
Hi, this is Lauren Day. I'm in Upper Providence Township. I know that you said masking was not going to be discussed. I did email several of you about it, so I just want to know where I'm able to speak about that. I know you said this is not the place, so how do I go about that? I haven't received emails back from anybody.
So if it is related to masking in schools, you can direct those to either your local school boards or to the Board of Health. And there's contact information for the Board of Health on the county's website.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any other comments on matters appearing on the agenda?
Is anyone here in person? Forgot to ask.
I just have a question, Joanne Olszewski, Jury Commissioner, and the thing that we're hearing from the federal government is that the third dose will be given after 8 months of the last vaccination. Will our group here in the county be holding to that 8 months? So they're starting in September and they'll be holding to people that were last vaccinated 8 months ago. Is that going to be the rule?
So I will use my point of personal privilege to go ahead and answer that question because it's probably on the minds of a lot of people. So we're waiting for the final order. The health department is waiting for the final orders from the CDC and the FDA. But we have been given, or the health department has been given information that beginning sometime around the week of September 20th, that individuals who are 8 months out from either the Pfizer or the Moderna vaccination will be eligible to receive a booster shot. There is not yet information available for individuals who receive the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. It does work quite differently, and they're still looking at the data around that to understand if it's necessary. They're supposed to make an announcement about that within the month. So as soon as we have specifics for you, we will announce it. But it is the intention of the Office of Public Health to offer those booster shots through our vaccination sites.
I just would like to say one more thing. As a department that is responsible for bringing the public in groups, the jurors, into the courthouse, I want to thank everyone who's sitting up there, and I want to thank the county in general for the conservative way, because we get phone calls from people that are afraid, do want to know what's going on, and we have started bringing back in groups of 50 prospective jurors. So thank you.
Thank you. Okay. All right, are we ready to move on to general public comment? Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
So we'll now entertain general public comment, limited to 2 minutes.
Okay. Our first commenter is David Kellner. You are now unmuted.
Good morning.
You just have to unmute yourself there, David.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes. Good morning.
Okay. Good morning. My name is David Kneller. I am the Vice President of the Pennsylvania Fraternal Order of Constables. I'm also the Regional Director for the Pennsylvania Fraternal Order of Constables. On May 4th, 2021, I emailed Valerie and Joe on the commissioners a copy of the Auditor General's report on illegally withheld payments to constables. Includes Montgomery County. According to a report that we have, $975,799 is money that's owed to constables that's past the 30-day requirement to be paid. Title 44, 7161 states that you have no more than 30 days to pay constables for their services. In subsection 16, in all criminal cases where the defendant is discharged or indigent or the case is otherwise dismissed, the court shall assess to the county the fee provided in this section. You have officers that are waiting years to be paid. It's very troubling, and we would like to know when you plan on compensating the officers who have gone years without being paid. And, we brought this to your attention 3.5 months ago, haven't even received a response.
All right, thank you, sir. I will definitely have Mr. Stein follow up with you on this matter. Thank you.
Okay, very well.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right, anyone else?
We do not have anyone else with their hand raised at this time.
All right, thank you. Then we will move on to approval of the minutes. I will move to approve the July 15th, 2021 minutes of the Montgomery County Board of Commissioners. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lawrence. Any board comment? Hearing none, we'll move to a vote. Are there any negative votes? Hearing none, motion carries. All right, next we're going to move to the recognition of our summer interns. Bring some of them in, I think. Good morning. Come on in. We don't bite. All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you all so much for coming. We really appreciate being able to personally thank you for all of the work that you have done over the county during the past few months. I want to welcome the whole group here today. I know this isn't all of you, but glad that some of you could come today for an in-person thank you. Overall, the county has hosted more than 40 interns this summer, ranging from high school students to graduate school students. They've represented various institutions, as you can see on the screen. There's a large number of schools there. And their majors are also varied. This summer, we had interns majoring in Japanese, public health, cybersecurity, biology, and international relations, just to name a few. I want to thank all of the county departments who hosted interns this summer. And a list of the departments where the interns were placed is listed on the screen. And I know it's a little hard to see, but I can just assure you that it is just about every county department hosted at least one intern. We're very grateful for all of our county staff who provided tours of our facilities and made sure that our interns received a truly immersive experience here in Montgomery County. While working with the county, our interns had the opportunity to work on various projects such as writing legal briefs and memos, GIS mapping, participating in infectious disease surveillance, logging computer security events, and financial modeling and budgeting. We want to thank you all so much for being here today. We hope you enjoyed your work here with the county, and we hope that this inspires you to come back and consider a career in public service. Without the next generation of our workforce, it's very hard to get the people's business done, and we hope you got a glimpse of what that is like, how rewarding that work is, and we hope that you'll all consider coming back in the future.
I want to thank you all for your hard work this summer. Way back a long time ago in 1993, when I was a political science major at Temple, my first internship was actually for county government for Commissioner then Joe Huffle, who later became a congressman. And it really gave me an interest and passion for public service, and I've kind of come full circle now. So thank you for considering government. Thank you for getting some experience here, but thank you for all that you've given to your departments this summer.
Yeah.
I too would like to thank you all for your service in Montgomery County this summer. I heard from various department heads that they enjoyed having you and the impact that you had in their departments. And I wish you all continued success as you move forward, whether that's going back to college or starting your career path. But I wish you all well, and please don't hesitate to stay in touch.
Great. Thank you all so much. Okay, now we're going to follow that with the bridge vehicle weight posting ordinance, Mr. Stein. Good luck with that.
Only the fun stuff from me. So thank you. This is the update to the county's bridge posting ordinance. We do this regularly related to the county-owned bridges throughout the county. Because of the number of those, we obviously go through a schedule, maintenance schedule on those. As we review them, sometimes we discover that the bridges required weight limiting in order to increase the length before they need to be repaired entirely or replaced. As such, there are 21 bridges on this list. Many are ones that were on the previous one, but there have been certain changes to them, including some of them that have come off because we've repaired them, some that have deteriorated and require additional weight restrictions.
All right, thank you. I will move to adopt the bridge vehicle weight posting ordinance as publicly advertised and described by Mr. Stein, setting forth the maximum allowable weights on certain county-owned bridges. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lawrence. Any board comment? Hearing none, we'll move to a vote. Are there any negative votes? Hearing none, motion carries. All right, next, resolutions. An authorization to enter into a memorandum of understanding with regional partners to increase the use of renewable energy sources. Mr. Lesher. There he is. Good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
You can.
Thank you very much. I'm going to share my screen. Let's see if this works. And all right. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
All right, perfect. Thank you guys. Thank you, commissioners, for having me. Today, I want to quickly run through the mouthful of a title of the Southeastern Pennsylvania Regional Power Purchase Agreement Partnership MOU. Let's see. I might have to do it that way. Very quickly, I will walk through how we got to this point, what the MOU means for us, who's participating in it, what our obligations will be, and the RFP that will come from this MOU. So this all started off as a joint exploration between multiple jurisdictions, multiple counties, looking at the idea of aggregating our electrical demands to purchase solar energy. Basically doing something similar to what Philadelphia did, creating a solar farm, but using the aggregated load from multiple counties. The steering committee for the counties began to meet in September of 2020. Montgomery County and the rest of the partnership was accepted into the Rocky Mountain Institute's large-scale renewable aggregational cohort, which was a national working group looking at these sorts of projects and how best to accomplish them. In June, we signed a letter of intent, and DVRPC put on an educational virtual workshop to educate the commissioners and staff about these types of projects in June as well. So, as we learned in that workshop, aggregation and cooperation is key for these types of projects. We have the ability, if we all work together between Bucks, Montgomery, Chester, Delaware, and possibly Philadelphia, to put together a sizable electrical load that we can look at doing projects where we'll get economies of scale. We'll be able to save money through our administratives, through all of our soft costs. And really the key is we'll be able to work together. We're not in this alone. We are, as counties, venturing into this process as a unit, as a group. What will this MOU mean? We're really looking to explore strategies for long-term electricity purchasing and renewable energy purchasing. And we'll do that through an RFP, which I'll describe in a little bit. The goal of all of our work is to achieve greater cost savings, improve flexibility and control of electric purchasing, and hopefully increase the use of renewable energy. The MOU itself has been reviewed already by our solicitors and finance offices. And the key is we're trying to prepare for the future. You know, electrification is where infrastructure is going. And really working cooperatively, this MOU helps us prepare for that future by really looking at what we can do, purchasing electricity and incorporating renewable energies as a most effective large purchasing body. Also with the ability is, as we move forward, to allow other organizations like other municipalities might be able to join in, other institutions may be able to join in, one, to increase our purchasing power, and also to really achieve the goals that we're looking for as a region. So who all is participating? DVRPC is the organizing partner. They'll be the ones issuing the RFP and contracting with and managing the consultants on behalf of the counties. They will not be part of any electricity purchasing. The counties that are involved currently are Montgomery County, Chester, Bucks, Delaware. All three have already passed their MOU. So we are the one outstanding that has not yet, and it's on our agenda for today. Philadelphia County has been a part of this process. They are not officially going to join the MOU at this point because they're farther along on their road. They've already started a project such as this. So they have no real need to join the MOU at this point, but they may be interested in being part of a solar project if one becomes viable moving forward. So they are going to continue to be our guide and advisor and possibly a participant later on. So what does the MOU obligate us? Each county has committed $30,000 for the technical consultant that will be chosen through the RFP. I'll describe in a second. We are committing our staff time, and that we're going to share our electrical and our building data so that we can get the most accurate picture possible moving forward. So the MOU leads up to this RFP, and the RFP comes in 2 phases with an optional third. The first phase, we're looking at research, educate, evaluate, and recommending a purchasing strategy moving forward. This is a very complex market with lots of different options, both on how we can purchase electricity together to get the best prices, and then also how we can incorporate renewable energy. So this consultant will help us flesh through all of those options and choose the best one that works for us as a partnership. If we decide to move forward with that strategy in phase 2, the technical consultant will provide all of our expected technical needs. The team will include lawyers, it'll include the economics, it'll include everything that we need to really walk us through a project development. And then the RFP also includes optional one-on-one services if we like the consultant, and if we have renewable energy projects that we are interested in, there is an option through this RFP to contract independently with that consultant to do the work that would be solely for Montgomery County or whatever county decides to take that option. So very quickly, that was running you through the MOU and the RFP. I am available to answer any questions.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Lesher. Let me get a motion on the floor first. I will move that the proper county officials, in accordance with the authority conferred by law, subject to the approval of the county solicitor, are hereby authorized to enter into a memorandum of understanding with the Delaware Valley Regional Planning Commission to issue a request for proposals to retain and fund an energy services consultant to explore strategies for long-term electricity purchasing and renewable energy purchasing. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lawrence. So, Mr. Lesher, I just want to congratulate you on this work. I know that there has been a considerable amount of effort put toward this just in the run-up to today, where we are able to vote on this motion. And I'm very excited about this opportunity. I think taking a regional approach with our neighboring counties here in the Southeast is a smart and strategic way to go about this. There will be a lot of research done to make sure that we are going about this in the most responsible way possible. But this definitely moves us one step closer to our Ready for 100 goal of moving away from fossil fuels by 2050 as a county. So thank you for this work, and I certainly intend to support this effort, and I'm really enthusiastic about seeing what we learn through this process.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Lesher, thank you for all your work on this. I know there's been a lot of coordination between the counties. I want to thank DVRPC for kind of being a conduit too to bring us all together. I think this is a great example of regionalism and what can happen when all of our counties work together.
Thank you.
Great. All right. Hearing no additional board comments, we'll move to a vote. Are there any negative votes? Hearing none, motion carries. All right. Next, Mr. Edmond. We have a series of items here, it looks like. And we will start with the authorization to enter into sidewalk maintenance and roadway lighting agreements with White Marsh Township.
Yes, good morning, Commissioners. Thank you for having the Planning Commission here this morning to bring these items up on a very busy agenda today. The first one that you have on your agenda here after Mr. Lesher's item is, as part of the Ridge Pike Project, Section D, which is Crescent Avenue to Philadelphia, the county is building new sidewalks and installing new roadway lighting, and therefore maintenance agreements with White Marsh Township, similar to the kind that PennDOT uses on their projects, are needed to transfer ownership and maintenance responsibilities to the township so that we can ensure their upkeep over the long term. Section D's construction will begin in 2022, and so it's important that we do these agreements now. I will point out that the county has done agreements like this in the past on projects such as the Lafayette Street Extension Project and Ridge Pike Section B. Both agreements are based on PennDOT's format. The changes were negotiated and approved extensively with the input of our solicitor's office and our roads and bridges staff. And the White Marsh Township Commissioners have signed both agreements. So the next step is for the county commissioners, you, to do the same. And so we're asking that you consider approval here this morning of both agreements with White Marsh Township, sidewalk maintenance and lighting maintenance.
All right, great. And then do you want to address the Springfield Township similar one?
Yes, so
And then we can just go through and vote
Yep,
then.
absolutely. So the
Yeah.
Springfield Township agreements are the exact same in nature and in wording. We talked about the agreements with both municipalities at the same time so that we didn't have different types of agreements to enter into. They were literally one and the same. And again, the next step is for the county commissioners to sign them because Springfield Township has also signed them from their commissioners.
Okay, great. So that will be what these next two votes are about, one with each township. So I'll begin by moving that the proper county officials, in accordance with the authority conferred by law, subject to the approval of the county solicitor, are hereby authorized to enter into an agreement with White Marsh Township to provide for the maintenance of sidewalks that Montgomery County will install along a section of Ridge Pike. Be it further resolved that the proper county officials, in accordance with the authority conferred by law, subject to the approval of the county solicitor, are hereby authorized to enter into an agreement with White Marsh Township to transfer ownership of the lighting system that Montgomery County will install along a section of Ridge Pike. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lawrence. Any board comments? All right, hearing none, we'll move to a vote. Are there any negative votes? Hearing none, motion carries. And then next, I will move that the proper county officials, in accordance with the authority conferred by law, subject to the approval of the county solicitor, are hereby authorized to enter into an agreement with Springfield Township to provide the maintenance of sidewalks that Montgomery County will install along a section of Ridge Pike. Be it further resolved that the proper county officials, in accordance with the authority conferred by law, subject to the approval of the county solicitor, are hereby authorized to enter into an agreement with Springfield Township to transfer ownership of the lighting system that Montgomery County will install along a section of Ridge Pike. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lawrence. Any board comment? Hearing none, we'll move to a vote. Are there any negative votes? Hearing none, motion carries. All right, next we have a reimbursement agreement with White Marsh Township.
Yes, and this is actually with the White Marsh Township Authority, which oversees the sewer infrastructure in White Marsh. So this is a different kind of agreement. This is a reimbursement agreement, one in which the county will basically get the money back from the authority for doing the work on their behalf. So similar, to the last two, under Section D of the Ridge Pike project, the county needs to enter into this reimbursement agreement with the White Marsh Township Authority for replacement of a portion of the sewer systems underneath the road. The authority has existing plans to replace these sewer lines in the future. However, both the authority and the county agree that the most effective way to do so is to have us incorporated into our construction contract and have the White Marsh Township Authority pay us back for the work. This ensures that the authority does not rip up the road that we just built later on, and it protects our investment that we're making in Ridge Pike. So this agreement sets forth the obligations, and it has a number in it, an estimated cost of $583,206. So that is what the estimate is. That's what they are agreeing to pay us back. However, there is also a clause in that agreement that if there are actual costs that are above and beyond that number, that we will be repaid that amount as well 100%. So all of the work that we do under this agreement will be paid back 100% lock, stock, and barrel. The document is based on a template used by the Roads and Bridges Department. It's been approved by the County Solicitor's Office. And again, just like the other agreements, the White Marsh Township Authority has already agreed to these and approved them and signed them. And so all that's left is for the county commissioners to do the same. And again, we're asking that you consider approving this morning.
Thank you. I will move that the proper county officials, in accordance with the authority conferred by law, subject to approval of the county solicitor, are hereby authorized to enter into a reimbursement agreement with White Marsh Township Authority wherein Montgomery County will receive full reimbursement for replacement of the sanitary sewer under Ridge Pike in White Marsh Township, with such costs estimated to be $583,206. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lawrence. Any board comment? Hearing none, we'll move to a vote. Are there any negative votes? Hearing none, motion carries. All right, next, an authorization to enter into a contract with the Delaware Valley Regional Planning Commission for regional planning services.
Yes, thank you. This is an action that the commissioners take every year. It's annual. DVRPC passes money through their work program. It's federal money, and they pass it to all of the counties to help pay for staff time and staff efforts for us to work with them. So for fiscal year 2021-2022, DVRPC is agreeing to pay us $245,100 in cash under 3 different programs. One is a highway, I won't say the names, but one is a highway-based program, the other is a transit-based program, and the third is regional GIS services. So these annual funds, they underwrite a lot of the work that the transportation section and the GIS sections in the Planning Commission undertake. Basically, what that means is staff participate in regional planning things on the transportation side, and then the GIS staff also develop GIS capabilities here in-house, share them with the other counties and with DVRPC in the region. So again, our only match for this is in-kind staff services. This is essentially $245,100 of money directly from DVRPC. So the contract was created by DVRPC. It was sent to us. The county now has to authorize it. And so again, we are asking that the commissioners consider approving that contract here this morning.
All right, thank you. I will move that the proper county officials, in accordance with the authority conferred by law, subject to the approval of the county solicitor, hereby authorize Montgomery County's Chief Operating Officer to execute the fiscal year 2021 contracts listed on the attached exhibit, totaling $310,917, of which the county is responsible for $65,817 as in-kind services as an element of the Delaware Valley Regional Planning Commission's planning work program. Be it further resolved that all cash reimbursements will be deposited with the county treasurer to the credit of the Montgomery County Planning Commission. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lawrence. Any board comments? All right, hearing none, we'll move to a vote. Are there any negative votes? Hearing none, motion carries. All right, thank you, Mr. Edmond.
Thank you all. Have a good day.
Mr. Stein, an authorization to enter into an amended lease agreement.
Yes, relates to the county's lease at the Human Services Center. In connection with the elections last year, obviously there was a large number of mail-in ballots that were received that required additional equipment and space, necessitating that the county find space for that equipment and personnel. The landlord offered up a certain amount of space over a year ago, which we moved into, with the understanding that we did not have to pay for it at that time. That's over 3,400 square feet. Given that there have been no changes in the law and that these are requirements that the county is still going to have to meet year after year, we decided that we were going to need that additional space. We looked at other options besides staying at HSC. We found that none was as economically feasible as staying in place, provided that certain changes were made to the property. The landlord agreed to make $77,000 worth of repairs to the HVAC equipment, assuming that we agreed to add that space to our lease from the period of September of last year moving forward. We were occupying it during that time period, and obviously intend to continue to occupy it. Along with a capital contribution of $14,886, this agreement would add that space to the county's space at that property.
Thank you. I will move that the proper county officials, in accordance with the authority conferred by law, subject to the approval of the county solicitor, are hereby authorized to execute the necessary documents to enter into an amended lease agreement with SHDC DeKalb Investors LP. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lawrence. Any board comment?
I have comment.
Mr. Gill?
The last board meeting, I opposed an increase in this lease agreement with the landlord. This continues to be an extreme sweetheart deal with the landlord, and it's not a good deal for the county taxpayers. So by the month, this lease agreement continues to get more expensive, and I will be opposing this authorization.
Okay, then let's move to a roll call vote. Ms. Washington?
Chair Akush,
Aye.
Vice Chair Lawrence,
Aye.
Commissioner Gale.
Opposed.
Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Stein. Next, we'll move to a Commissioner's appointment to Senior Services Council. I will move that Jane Bagley be appointed to the Montgomery County Senior Services Advisory Council for a term to begin immediately and to expire on August 19th, 2024, and to serve at the pleasure of the County Commissioners in accordance with the current duly adopted bylaws. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lawrence. Any board comment? All right, hearing none, we'll move to a vote. Are there any negative votes? Hearing none, motion carries. All right, Ms. Pardue. Good morning.
Good morning, Commissioners. You should have in front of you the final copy of the Commissioners' Department's personnel list. It is a 4-page document dated Wednesday, August 18th, 2021, with a timestamp of 9:50 a.m. All positions have been reviewed and accounted for and are presented for consideration.
Thank you, Ms. Pardue. I will move to approve the August 19th, 2021 personnel presentation as given by Director of Human Resources, Ms. Donna Pardue, and to authorize the proper county officials to execute the same. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lawrence. Any board comment? Hearing none, we'll move to a vote. Are there any negative votes? Hearing none, motion carries. Thank you. All right, Ms. O'Malley, advertisement of bids and RFPs.
Good morning. There is a bid on behalf of Assets and Infrastructure for a bridge replacement. The successful responder will provide construction services for the replacement of County Bridge number 162, Stump Road over Little Neshaminy Creek in Montgomery Township. Contract will be awarded to the lowest responsible bidder. 2, a bid on behalf of Assets and Infrastructure for a bridge replacement. The successful responder will provide construction services for the replacement of County Bridge number 163, Lutheran Road Bridge over Minister Creek in New Hanover Township. Contract will be awarded to the lowest responsible bidder. 3, bid on behalf of Assets and Infrastructure for Coroner's Building Specialty Equipment. The successful responder will provide specialty equipment for the new coroner building. Contract will be awarded to the lowest responsible bidder. 4, RFP on behalf of Assets and Infrastructure for engineering services. The successful responders will provide on-call engineering, architectural, and environmental services for the county on an as-needed basis. Contracts will be awarded to the highest-rated responders. 5, RFP on behalf of Human Resources for insurance coverage. The successful responder will provide cyber liability insurance coverage for the county. Contract will be awarded to the highest-rated responder. 6, RFP on behalf of Human Resources for third-party claims administration. The successful responder will provide third-party claims administration for county general liability insurance. Contract will be awarded to the highest-rated responder. 7, RFP on behalf of Health and Human Services for volunteer services. The successful responders will provide volunteer services for the Montgomery County residents ages 60 and older. Contracts will be awarded to the highest-rated providers. 8, RFP on behalf of the Transportation Authority for right-of-way negotiator services. The successful responders will provide right-of-way negotiator services for real estate acquisition services, including right-of-way negotiation for both federal aid and solely county-funded projects on an as-needed basis. Contracts will be awarded to the highest-rated responders. 9, RFP on behalf of Public Safety for a debris monitoring firm. The successful responder will work in conjunction with Public Safety's debris management plan and debris management contractor. The potential monitoring firm will deploy staff to support truck certification, collection, and disposal monitoring functions. Contract will be awarded to the highest-rated responder. 10, RFP on behalf of Public Safety for interpretation services. The successful responder will provide language interpretation services for the Public Safety's Emergency Dispatch Division and other county departments as needed. Contract will be awarded to the highest-rated responder. 11, RFP on behalf of Planning for appraisal services. The successful responders will provide appraisal services for county-owned properties on an as-needed basis. Contract will be awarded to the highest-rated responders. 12, RFP on behalf of Planning for architectural and engineering services. The successful responder will provide architectural and engineering services for renovation of the Norristown Freight Station for use as the Trail Junction Center. Contract will be awarded to the highest-rated responder. All bids and RFPs are available on the county's website at www.montcopa.org/purchasing.
Thank you, Ms. O'Malley. I will move to approve the preceding requests for the advertisement of bids and RFPs. as described by the Deputy Chief Operating Officer, Ms. Barbara O'Malley, and to authorize the proper county officials to execute the same, subject to the approval of the county solicitor. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lawrence. Any board comment? Hearing none, we'll move to a vote. Are there any negative votes? Hearing none, motion carries. All right, Ms. O'Malley, awards of contract to the Montgomery County.
Contract Board, Commissioner's Office, Training, Tri-County Community Network of Pottstown, PA, $56,000. Contract provides training of county staff and county board members on issues of diversity, equity, and inclusion. This training is a cross-county, multi-sector initiative for organizations in Montgomery and Bucks counties to come together to learn, build relationships, and take action that deepens organizational and collective capacity to advance racial equity and justice. The national best practices of the trainers, paired with the local knowledge and expertise of coaches and participants, creates a strong framework to advance and sustain learning and equitable action in our community. Training is provided by the Montgomery County Collaborative Network. 2, Contract Award, Human Resources, Commercial Lines of Insurance, KMRD Partners Incorporated of Warrenton, Pennsylvania, $53,202. Authorizing the purchase of cyber liability tail coverage effective 7/14/2021 to 7/14/2022 term. 3, Contract Award, Assets and Infrastructure, Bridge Construction, Roadcon Incorporated of Westchester, PA, $1,522,054. Contract provides the replacement of Swamp Pike County Bridge number 166 over unnamed tributary of Swamp Creek in New Hanover Township. The bridge will be a prefabrication concrete arch bridge. Specification 6445 was downloaded by 53 firms with 2 responses. Project is awarded to the lowest responsible bidder. 4, Contract Award, Assets and Infrastructure, Bridge Construction, H&K Group Incorporated of Skippack, Pennsylvania, $1,106,000. Contract provides the replacement of County Bridge number 296, located on Roskowski Road over Ridge Valley Creek in Upper Salford Township. The proposed bridge will be pre-stressed spread concrete box beam bridge with a span of 51.5 feet. Specification 6442 was downloaded by 72 firms with 6 responses. Project is awarded to the lowest responsible bidder. 5, Contract Award, Assets and Infrastructure, Tree Service, J.C. Lockheed Enterprises, LLC of Green Lane, PA, $79,160. Contract provides for a qualified firm to cut approximately 200 dead and dying hazard trees, including ash, in Green Lane, PA. Trees are primarily located in Green Lane Park, with some located at the county's Green Lane Roads Yard. RFP 2132 was viewed by 16 providers with 2 responses received. Contract is awarded to the highest rated responder. 6, Contract Award, Health and Human Services, Flu Vaccine, Sanofi Pasteur Incorporated of Swiftwater, Pennsylvania, $103,174. Contract allows the purchase of influenza vaccine for the 2021-2022 flu season. Vaccine is available through a Minnesota Multi-State Contracting Alliance for Pharmacy contract. 7, Contract Award, Health and Human Services, Truancy Diversion Services, multiple providers, $717,441. Contract provides Tier 2 truancy diversion services, which will be provided to families when a referral for truancy has been made through a school district. RFP 2121 was viewed by 25 providers, with 5 responses received. Contracts are awarded to the highest rated responders. Contract is for a period of 3 years with 2 optional annual renewal terms. Providers are the Academy of Malvern, PA, Justice Works Youth Care Incorporated of Pittsburgh, PA, KS Consultants Incorporated of Warrenton, PA. 8, Contract Award, Public Safety Roof Replacement, Munn Roofing Corporation of Hatfield, PA, $104,019. Contract provides replacement of the upper level and lower level of the 2-story fire, EMS administration and training building located on the Public Safety Training Campus. Specification 6448 was downloaded by 41 firms with 9 submissions. Contract is awarded to the lowest responsible bidder. 9, Contract Award, Public Safety Equipment, Phillips Healthcare of Atlanta, Georgia, $83,977.31. Contract provides Tempest ALS manual system, which provides pre-hospital monitoring for emergency response calls. Equipment is available through an NASPO value point state contract. 10, Contract Award, Public Safety Software, Informer Systems LLC of San Jose, California, $25,200. Contract provides software used by emergency communications to manage employee schedules. Software is proprietary. Contract term is for the period of 5/1/2021 through 4/30/2022. 11, contract award public safety firefighting foam. Whitmer Public Safety Group of Coatesville, PA, $105,800. Contract provides replacement firefighting foam to be used on an as-needed basis for emergency response. Foam is used for firefighting purposes and will only be replaced when needed. Foam is available through PA CoStar's contract. 12, contract award voters. Sneeze guard bags. A. Rifkin Company of Wilkes-Barre, PA, $38,150.50. Contract provides 450 sneeze guard bags. Bags are available through a PA CoStar's contract. 13, contract award voters, sneeze guards. Inclusion Solutions of Evanston, Illinois, $24,661.50. Contract provides freestanding sneeze guards for poll book check-in tables. Equipment is the sole source for compatibility with existing units. 14, contract award Health and Human Services, certified lead-based paint building inspector, Bay Hill Environmental of Cherry Hill, New Jersey, $17,375. Contract provides for certified lead-based paint building inspector and risk assessor services to support the Montgomery County Lead in Healthy Homes program. Program is to prevent childhood lead poisoning and to promote lead-safe, healthy housing. RFP 2125 was downloaded by 39 firms with 6 submissions. Contract is awarded to the highest-rated firm. Contract term is through 8/13/2023. 15, contract award planning. Engineering Services, Michael Baker International of Fort Washington, PA, $25,455. Contract provides engineering and construction phase services related to the Turwood Road signal upgrade. Original services were under threshold, but project changes increased the contract value. 16, contract award purchasing software. Bonfire Interactive Limited of Kitchener, Ontario, Canada, $97,250. Contract provides for the electronic solicitation, bidding, and evaluation platform. Contract term is 8/1/2021 to 7/31/2026. 17, contract award Information and Technology Solutions Equipment. SHI International Corporation of Somerset, New Jersey, $87,058. Contract provides computer equipment for the Office of Children and Youth to support the mobile workforce staff. Equipment is available through a PA CoStar's contract. 18, contract award Information and Technology Solutions Software. SHI International Corporation of Somerset, New Jersey, $57,948.24. Contract provides software and maintenance for the county's domain name system for a 1-year period. Infoblox service allows for all the county's systems to connect and communicate with each other countywide. Infoblox also provides real-time monitoring of events on the network. Software and maintenance are available through a PA CoStar's contract. 19, contract award Information and Technology Solutions Software. Pacific Plus of Manhattan, Kansas, $51,119.32. Contract provides maintenance, support, and housing, hosting services, along with additional storage of videos for the county's website. Software is proprietary. Contract period is 9/1/2021 through 8/31/2022. 20, contract award Information and Technology Solutions, Consulting Services, Microsoft Technical Support of Dallas, Texas, $478,623.84. Contract provides support for enhanced lifecycle management for Microsoft Vaccine Management. Contract period is through 12/31/2021. 21, contract renewal Information and Technology Solutions, Technical Consultants, Civica North American Incorporated of Englewood, Ohio, $75,960.32. Renewal provides a Microsoft certified partner to maintain and support master data warehouse for Health and Human Services as per RFP 1713. This is the 4th and final optional annual renewal for the term of 9/8/2021 through 9/7/2022. 22, contract renewal Information and Technology Solutions, Maintenance and Support, New Era Technologies of Islandia, New York, $284,877.78. Contract provides a maintenance and support agreement for the Avaya network infrastructure and telephone system. This is the 2nd of 2 optional annual renewal terms. 22, contract renewal, multiple departments, Language Interpretation Services, Language Line Solutions of Monterey, California, $25,000. Contract provides language interpretation services for the 911 Dispatch Center and other county departments as needed. Renewal term is for a period of 6 months while a new RFP is being prepared. 24, contract amendment, Information and Technology Solutions, Financial System, Infor US Incorporated of Alpharetta, Georgia, $54,817. Original contract provides for the upgrade of Lawson ERP V9 to Infor Cloud Suite Financials V11, implementation of Lawson Business Intelligence, contract management, grant accounting, and a business process review. Amendment provides training and development on the user adoption platform and Infor end-user training classes. Infor will develop training courses for the project management system and provide instructor-led training sessions to county departments. 25, contract amendment, public safety, truck. GL Sayer Peterbilt of Conshohocken, PA, $1,000. Contract provides a 28-foot box truck for public safety. Amendment is for manufacturer surcharge. 26, contract amendment, Planning Commission, Bowles Smith Associates Incorporated of Philadelphia, PA, $223,565.08. Contract provides engineering design for the Chester Valley Trail situated within Upper Marion Township, Bridgeport Borough, and Norristown as per RFP 1602. Amendment provides for costs associated with field work, coordination, analysis, redesign of the Chester Valley Trail within the PICO transmission corridor due to conflicts between the Chester Valley Trail design and PICO. Unanticipated additional survey work at the commencement of construction needed to reconcile survey controls. Value engineering for the DeKalb Street Bridge crossing of the Schuylkill River expected to result in overall net project savings of approximately $245,000 due to decreased construction costs. 27, contract amendment, Planning Commission consultants. Wilson Consulting Group, PC of Mechanicsburg, PA, $73,193.89. Original contract provided for the design and engineering of the Schuylkill River Trail Route 422 connection as per RFP 1938. Amendment provides an archaeological survey as required by the Pennsylvania Historical and Museum Commission. This requirement is a recent development that resulted during permit coordination with the Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection. Costs also include updates to the project plans to incorporate survey results. Additional work included as part of this supplement was for costs related to locate an existing private sewer line in the field, which is not within the one-call system, and for soil sampling of hazardous materials. 28, there are 21 contract renewals and 16 contract amendments for Health and Human Services. Providers and services are listed at the end of the agenda and the back of the room.
Thank you, Ms. O'Malley. Would you like a drink of water? I will move to approve the preceding awards of contract as described by the Deputy Chief Operating Officer, Ms. Barbara O'Malley, and to authorize the proper county officials to execute the same, subject to the approval of the county solicitor. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lawrence. Any board comment?
I have comment.
Mr. Gale?
That's related to contract award number 1, which is a training on issues of diversity, equity, and inclusion. I'm sure there's existing staff in the county's Human Resources Department that are already qualified to provide this same type of training, and this appears to be political theater to me, and we must spend and operate within our means. The fact that my colleagues increased property taxes this year is a clear indicator that the county must spend within its means, and this is wasteful spending. So I'd like to make request that the amendment, the motion on the floor is amended to separate contract award number 1 from the other contract awards.
I'll accept that. So we will move forward with items 2 through 28. Any additional board comment on items 2 through 28? All right, hearing none, we'll move to a vote. Are there any negative votes? Hearing none, items 2 through 28 pass. I will now move to approve item number 1 as described by the Deputy Chief Operating Officer, Ms. Barbara O'Malley, and to authorize the proper county officials to execute the same subject to the approval of the county solicitor. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lawrence. Any board comment? Okay, hearing none, we'll move to a roll call vote, please. Ms. Washington?
Chair Arkosh,
Aye.
Vice Chair Lawrence,
Aye.
Commissioner Gale,
Opposed?
Motion carries. All right, Ms. O'Malley, awards of contract for assets and infrastructure.
Yes. 1 is a contract award, Justice Center Phase 2 construction, multiple contractors, $232,547,977. Phase 2 of the Montgomery County Justice Center project comprises the new construction of the Justice Center South Building and renovation with expansion of Hancock Park. Specification 6439 was downloaded by 238 firms with 19 submissions. The following firms submitted the lowest responsive and responsible bids. General Construction, Ernest Bach and Sons, Dalco Joint Venture of Philadelphia, PA, $177,683,176. 2 responses received. Mechanical Construction, A.T. Chadwick Company Incorporated of Bensalem, PA, $20,395,000. 6 responses received. Electrical Construction, Borough Construction of King of Prussia, PA, $12,860,500. 4 responses received. Plumbing Construction, J. Reynolds Incorporated of Willow Street, PA, $5,194,200. 4 responses received. Building Security, Integrated Security Systems of Harleysville, PA, $2,269,316. 3 responses received. Detention, Cornerstone Detention Products Incorporated of Tanner, Alabama, $4,594,000. 1 response received. Fire Protection, Oliver Fire Protection and Security of King of Prussia, PA, $2,351,785. 3 responses received. Low Voltage Land Connect Incorporated of Norristown, PA, $7,200,000. 1 response received. 2. Contract Award Justice Center Signage. Fresh Artists of Philadelphia, PA, $30,282.50. Contract provides for the fabrication and installation of construction fencing showcasing local youth art. Art is proprietary. 3. Contract Award Coroner Building Construction Multiple Contractors, $8,827,330. Specification 6443 was downloaded by 168 firms with 20 submissions. The following firms submitted the lowest responsive and responsible bids. General Construction, E.R. Stubner Incorporated of Reading, PA, $5,537,255. 6 responses received. Mechanical Construction, JBM Mechanical Incorporated of Nazareth, PA, $1,084,000. 7 responses received. Electrical Construction, A. and Lynch Company of Spring City, PA, $1,456,000. 4 responses received. Plumbing Construction, Vision Mechanical of West Reading, PA, $565,000. 6 responses received. Fire Protection, Oliver Fire Protection and Security of King of Prussia, PA, $185,075. 2 responses received. 4. Contract Award Security Hardware, Integrated Security Systems, LLC of Harleysville, PA, $157,355. Contract provides security components to be installed by others at the EOC campus projects. Archive Facility, $28,965. EOC Garage and Warehouse, $51,970. Coroner's Facility, $76,420. And the equipment is available through a PA CoStars contract. 5. Contract Award Permits, Norristown Borough, $68,920.40. Contract provides for various permit fees related to the Justice Center project. 6. Contract Amendment Relocation Services, Hay Creek and Company of Leicester, PA, $60,866. Original contract provided for the Montgomery County Justice Center Monument Relocation Services as per RFP 2039. Amendment provides for lifting and setting of the 9/11 Memorial and additional restoration services.
Thank you, Ms. O'Malley. I will move to approve the preceding awards of contract as described by the Deputy Chief Operating Officer, Ms. Barbara O'Malley, and to authorize the proper county officials to execute the same, subject to the approval of the county solicitor. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lawrence. Any board comment? Right, hearing none, we'll move to a roll call vote. Ms. Washington?
Chair Urquhart.
Aye.
Vice Chair Lawrence.
Aye.
Commissioner Gill.
Oppose, and I would like to provide comment too. I just want to point out that this Justice Center project was originally supposed to be $220 million, and just at this board meeting alone for Phase 2 construction is over $232 million. There's no other way to describe that as incredibly reckless spending, and this is not fair to the taxpayers of Montgomery County. So I want to justify my continued opposition to this outrageously expensive project.
Okay, motion carries. Thank you. Awards of contract for the Southeastern Pennsylvania Regional Task Force.
1. Contract Award Training, Texas A&M Forest Service of College Station, Texas, $35,500. Contract provides mandatory hazardous materials technician training for 20 students from Philadelphia and Montgomery counties. Training is proprietary. 2. Contract Award Upgrade to Training Prop KFT Fire Trainer LLC of Montvale, New Jersey, $38,205. Contract provides upgrade to the controls on the ground fire and broken valve pressure vessel mock-up prop to meet the new National Fire Protection Association standard at the Fire Academy. Specification 6449 was downloaded by 14 suppliers with 3 responses received. Contract is awarded to the lowest responsible contractor. 3, contract award training, Spec Rescue International of Virginia Beach, Virginia, $69,980. Contract provides FEMA curriculum equivalent structural collapse specialist training for regional counties. RFP 2139 was downloaded by 12 firms with 2 submissions. Contract is awarded to the highest rated supplier. Excuse me. 4, contract award software, Data Miner Incorporated of New York, New York, $40,000. Contract provides 5 First Alert software licenses and support for Chester County. Software will alert first responders to breaking events and enable the fastest real-time incident response. Software is proprietary. 5, contract award software, PenLink of Lincoln, Nebraska, $69,272.81. Contract provides software to perform analysis from digital media evidence for the regional counties. Software is proprietary. 6, contract renewal consultants, Philadelphia County Public Health Preparedness Planner, Health Federation of Philadelphia, Philadelphia, PA, $78,000. Contract provides for public health planner position for the City of Philadelphia. Contract term is 7/1/2021 through 6/30/2022. 7, contract renewal, web hosting and support, Geographic of Laurel, Maryland, $52,988. Contract provides 12 months of Amazon Web Service, web hosting, and infrastructure administration support services for Philadelphia. Contract term is 4/1/2021 through 3/31/2022. Services are available through a PA state contract. 8, contract amendment, backup camera systems, ESI Equipment Incorporated of Montgomeryville, PA, $1,778.24. Amendment provides dashboard display for the backup camera system for Department of Public Safety Field Communications Vehicle.
Thank you. I will move to approve the preceding awards and contract on behalf of the Southeast Pennsylvania Regional Task Force as described by the Deputy Chief Operating Officer, Ms. Barbara O'Malley, and to authorize the proper county officials to execute the same, subject to the approval of the county solicitor. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lawrence. Any board comment? Hearing none, we'll move to a vote. Are there any negative votes? Hearing none, motion carries. Thank you. Any closing commissioner comments? No? Okay. Then I will announce that our next Board of Commissioners meeting will be held September 9th, 2021. Just want to point out that that is the second Thursday of the month rather than our typical first Thursday because of the way the Labor Day holiday falls this year. So the next meeting will be September the 9th. And I will move to adjourn the August 19th, 2021 meeting of the Montgomery County Board of Commissioners. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lawrence. Any board comment? Move to a vote. Any negative votes? Meeting is adjourned, and we will convene salary board. Mr. Landau, are you standing in for the controller today? Okay. Welcome to the dais. Invite Ms. Pardue back to the
I'm just waiting for
podium.
public comments. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, right. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Okay. We will begin with any public comment on salary board. And of course, the rules read earlier by Mr. Stein apply for this as well.
Okay, we don't have anyone with public comment.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Francisco. All right, Ms. Pardue.
Good morning, members of Salary Board. You should have in front of you the final copy of the Salary Board list. It is a six-page document dated Wednesday, August 18th, 2021 at 9:50 a.m. Of note, we have 7 retirees. Ella Mae Adderman from Assets and Infrastructure after 26 years. Robert Scanlon from Assets and Infrastructure after 17 years. Linda Mosley from Children and Youth after 14 years. Nancy Allen from District Justice after 28 years. Deborah Shelley from District Justice after 20 years. Patricia Sweeney from District Justice after 15 years. And James Wilkinson from the Sheriff's Department after 18 years. All positions have been reviewed and accounted for and are presented for Salary Board consideration.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve the August 19th, 2021 Salary Board presentation as given by Director of Human Resources, Ms. Donna Perdue, and to authorize the proper county officials to execute the same?
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Landauer,
Second.
second by Commissioner Lawrence. Any board comment? Hearing none, we'll move to a vote. Are there any negative votes? Hearing none, motion carries. And I understand we have a retiree acknowledgement today?
Yes, we do.
Great. Mr. Savath, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for this opportunity. I sincerely appreciate it. Our clerks in the magisterial district courts labor every day, and they handle tens of thousands of cases on behalf of the citizens of Montgomery County. Nancy Allen, in particular, has worked with diligence and commitment for 28 years now, all with the same judge, Judge Deb Lukens in Lafayette Hill. I spoke with her yesterday because I told her I was getting this opportunity to address the commissioners. I asked her, what's the favorite part of the job for you? And she said, very simply, I get to help people. Even if it's just arranging their paperwork, which can cause a lot of stress. When I interview clerks for positions in our courts, I often ask them, have you ever had a position where you had to deal with folks who don't want to be where you're at? And our clerks in the courts constantly deal with individuals who don't want to be there. But Nancy's take on it is, no, I'm here to help. And when I asked her the question about dealing with folks who are difficult, she said that 99% of the people she deals with are gracious. And I think that speaks volumes about who Nancy Allen is and what she has contributed to our county. On behalf of President Judge Del Ricci, it is my pleasure to wish Nancy Allen a wonderful and relaxing retirement. Thank you.
Thank you so much for those lovely words. And we want to wish Nancy Allen and all of our retirees a wonderful, very enjoyable retirement. And of course, they depart with the thanks of all of us for their many, many years of public service. Thank you. All right. Then with that, I will entertain a motion to adjourn the August 19th, 2021 meeting of the Montgomery County Salary Board.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Landauer,
Second.
second by Commissioner Lawrence. Any board comment? Hearing none, we will move to a vote. Any negative votes? Hearing none, meeting is adjourned. Thank you.